My friend has asked me to do a little bit of a video just showing the machine so far. I thought I'd take the opportunity. I want to put some water cooling in today, so I'm going to start stripping it down. I've got to take the motherboard out. Unfortunately this case doesn't have a panel to access the back of the motherboard, so I'm going to start the strip down and yeah, we'll show you the components and a bit more. Okay, stage 2. I've removed all the components, motherboard, and I've removed this, ready for my mate Robo Hippie to appear with the water cooler, graphics card, sound card and memory. I've left the processor in situ just for the time being. Okay doke. Oh, one thing I did do, just because this is 2 RAID arrays, one on RAID 0 and one on RAID 1, I marked these, just marked them with the colours of the SATA leads, so I makes it a little bit easier when I'm putting it back in together. Right, Robo Hippie has returned. Hello Robo Hippie. With our, I forgot what it's called, Corsair H50 water cooler. There it is. These, we don't need these bits, they're for the Intel, and as we all know, Intel were part of the New World Order, so we don't have anything to do with them. And we've sorted out the bits we need for our AMD. So I'll fit that. It's easy done. There's plenty of videos showing you how to fit them. I'm going to fit that to our motherboard and then we'll put it back together again. As you can see, we've fitted the pump, the radiator and the fan. And to be honest, we have filters, and these screws, you can't see them really, but the screws that you use to mount the fan, they're not long enough. They're not long enough, and the thread, it's a very poor thread. So yeah, Corsair, you can do much better than that. That's terrible. It's cheap, nasty thread you've put through on that bolt, and they're not a standard thread, so you can't buy them longer. So you know, you can't put a standard filter on the back, which is not a good idea. And as we all know, dust kills fans. Fan dies, hardware dies. So you can do better than that, Corsair. We're not impressed. Good system, and you've spoilt it by buying cheap screws from somewhere. Anyway, it's working, so really good. It does work. So let me tell you a little bit of what we got. We've got a Radeon 577 graphics card. It's got I think is it 5 gig of DDR, no, 1 gig of DDR5, and we're running 4 gig DDR3 memory. It's got a Sound Blaster Platinum old sound card in the bottom with the front panel. We have two 150 Western Digital Velociroxers in coolers, which are raided together, RAID 0, striped. This is just a secondary device, drive, 650. It's not really doing a great deal at the moment. It's just got music on it. And in the bottom we have 2 Western Digital Greens at 1 terabyte, which are raided together, RAID 1 mirroring. So that's his backup, and that's his operating system in the top. I think that's about it really. A few other bits and pieces. Power supply's new, fans are all new of course. And that's it. Now that's coming in, the exhaust is at the top. We've put a filter here just to collect it. I know it's inside, but the more dust you can keep out of the fan, the better it is. This is an Antec case. As you can see, it has built-in filters and stuff. It's quite in the front, so they're quite a good case. And then the two hard drive coolers in the top with the what do you call it, temperatures, so 4 sensors. Right, we'll show you on the computer what we've done. Okay, here we are with AMD's overdrive. Now you need to go into the BIOS and set your multiplier in the BIOS. As you can see there, the multiplier is set to 20. If you don't set it in the BIOS, you can't move it up in. You got to get it up to the maximum first. I can take it down now. You can't take it up, so you have to set it in the BIOS first. And also with the voltage, yeah, you should put a plus on the voltage. Although we haven't used it, put the plus on the voltage, else you get issues, let's say. So we've set that at 20. We've also managed to get, if you look there, the HT reference clock. We've brought that up very slightly up to 204. PCI speed's running at 104. It wanted to be there, not quite sure why that is. But anyway, if we now go systems information, I hope you can see that. Okay, we're now running at 4, just over 409. So we're running at 4 gigahertz. Multiplier, as I said, set on 20. North Bridge multiplier on 10. So yeah, there it is. We've run a few games. We've used a little bench test benchmark on this program. As soon as I find it, there we go. Benchmark. We've run this, and you get a number here. When we started, we got about 7,000, and now you can see we're getting 9,000. I don't know well that's focusing. 9,600. Just short of 9,575. We have got a little bit more we could do tuning on the memory, but there you can see Phenon 2. It's the Black Edition 955, and it's currently running at 4 gig. Like I say, we've run Call of Duty and Fallout 3, Unreal Tournament. We ran Unreal Tournament with 2 videos playing on GOM Player, with Sony Vegas running, and yeah, stable, really stable. So we'll give it a long test tonight. I think that's about all we can show you. So you set up in the BIOS, just once again, set your multiplier up to 20 in the BIOS. And take up the voltage. Make sure you've got the right information on voltages, because you don't want to go blowing your chip up. We're not bothered. I'm not bothered, because my mate Robo Hippie, he bought it me, so he'll have to take it back if it blows up. Now we can show you the temperatures, as you can see, that's running at 47 degrees, coming down a little bit. Now we did do this without the cooler, but we couldn't get it at 20. We couldn't get it at 20, it just crashed. We could only get the multiplier at 18, giving us 3.6. So you can do it at 3.6, but I'd suggest it's going to get too hot unless you use some form of advanced cooling. That's it. Is that it? That's it.